Okay, let's start. Okay, guys, my name is Leonardo Antonio Ibanez Calvo. I am from Cartagena, Colombia, and I am here to help you with this course, with this part of this course of English conversation. And I want you to participate and improve uh, all your in, but also the listening, um, reading, according to what we have in each encounter. So today, what I want from you is that you speak a lot. So let's start with the presentation of each one. So I'm gonna give you 1 minute, okay? So I'm gonna call list, and each one of you will have a minute to introduce yourself. Not just to talk about your name and that's it. No, I want you guys that you tell us something about you, your interesting things that you like. I don't know, where do you live, uh, and or things about your city. What I need is to listening to you guys. So that's what I need. Okay. So let me look for the timer, and we are here with well, let's start with the order that I have here in my Skype. So let's start with Allison. After that, Angelica, then Juan, and finally Paola. Okay. So Allison, can you hear?
Yes, I
Miss
can hear.
Allison. Okay, Allison. So since this moment, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself. So start.
Good evening. My name is Alison Tatiana Diaz. I am from Monterrey, Casanare. I was born on Tauramena, Casanare, but I grew up in Monterrey. I am a Lille student at this moment at UNAT. Um, I, I don't know. I am 24 years old, and at this moment I am in process to improve my English level. So my goals are in the future be graduate and be an English teacher, and to improve my English level and skills to help to another people
Okay.
to learn.
Okay, Allison, thanks so much. 1 minute. Say by the bell, or do you want to speak more?
No more.
Okay, Angelica.
Hello. Good evening.
Okay, Angelica. Okay, start now.
Okay, my name is Angelica Piedraita. I'm 38 years old. I live in Turbaco, near to Cartagena, teacher. We are neighborhood.
Yes, yes.
I grew up in Planeta Rica. This is a small city next to Monteria. I lived with parents and siblings my whole life in that city. And when I was a child, I used to play basketball every day with my friends, but my parents brought me out strictly. And for that reason, I couldn't went out with my friends. And now I consider a flashy person, but I am polite and I consider smart, but a little chubby because I hardly ever work out, teacher. I had to change that. I live,
Yeah.
I live, I have lived in Turbaco for 5 years, more or less, and I work at the airport Rafael Núñez as a assistant.
Okay.
Rafael Núñez. I work at the airport as
Okay, that's
assistant
good.
accountant, and
Okay, that's good.
let me tell you that I'm quite delighting with my job because it lets me do different things like study while I work, and likewise I have enough time to talk with foreign people that arrive at the drugstore because I work at the drugstore, and
Okay.
likewise candy store and other business too. I work in three different business at the same time.
A
My
superwoman.
yes, teacher, it's very hard to to do my work because it's a lot of uh, documents. Uh,
Yes.
yes, teacher. And addition, in my free time, I love hang out with my friends. Oh my God, I love spend a good time with them. Also, I enjoy play with my son because I have a little son. His name is Andres Felipe. He's 10 years old. And
Oh,
yes. He
okay,
likes.
Angelica.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Angelica.
I excited
I
and a
know,
little
I
nervous.
know. Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
think
good. That's good. That's what I want. That's what I want. That you speak a lot, and that I have to stop you. That's what I
yes,
need. That you speak and speak.
yes,
Because
yes.
sometimes, guys, you see that we say, "Oh, my name is Leonardo. I don't know what to say." No, that's not the idea. The idea is that you use your vocabulary, your grammar, even more if bad grammar that you have. But the idea is that when you speak, you make everybody to understand you. Okay, that's what I need. That you feel comfortable, don't feel afraid, don't be nervous. We're friends, and we are here to improve our English together. Okay, so let's go with something that I wanted to say is that Alison,
Mm.
when we have when we are talking about proper nouns in our mother tongue, we can say them as they are in Spanish. So when you were talking about that, you were studying at UNAT, it is better that you said UNAT and don't say UNAT or the names of the names, yeah, random names. Always tell them in Spanish, in your mother tongue. Is the best way. And Angelica, when you're talking about things that you like to do, when you have one verb plus another verb, use the other verb in infinitive. For example, I love play. That's wrong. So you have to say I love to play or I love play. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So
Thank
let's continue with Juan.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Juan Esteban Sea Tirado. I'm from Segovia, in this case, or live in Medellin City. Right now, this is a philosopher teacher, and in my free time, read a book. All time, read a book. In this case, for example, I read about the aporophobia. Aporophobia. The name is very confused because my favorite, in this case, or philosophy author is Adela Cortina. Okay, I'm 28 years old. I have one brother no more. Is my question or find on my concentration with my brother is good. Not is very very good. Is good. So right now my mother mm, is um, is very sickness. Okay, in this moment, for me it's very impossible concentration a lot of because I thinking with my mother. My mother is very sick. Is last Tuesday arrived to Medellin City. Okay. Mm, yeah, teacher.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Um, for me, it's very important study English because the English is the language of the world, but it's important more concentration or participate in this course in this meet because to learn a lot of for
Yes. Yeah.
therefore um, or my expectative in this case is learn or the my conversation with other person or with other people is fluent, okay. Nor is with Spanish is muletillas is normally used in English, but for me is better practice with us or with you, sorry, with you behind with the conversation tonight.
Okay, guys, that's good. That's good. One, something that you said about that you have one brother, no more. The
Yes.
correct way to say that is I only have one brother. Okay, I only have one brother. Or in a more informal way is I just have one brother. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that Paola wants to break the record because she I think that she was taking notes to speak like 10 minutes for her own, no? Hello, Paola.
10 minutes, oh my god.
That's, yes, because I think
Hi
that she
guys.
was taking notes and thinking to break the record in speaking.
Oh my God.
Okay, Paola, go
Oh,
ahead.
my name is Paola Andrea Barbosa Bautista. I'm 24 years old. I live. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Of course.
Okay. I live in Bogota, Colombia. I finished this year my English degree. I hope so because I have a lot of troubles with some matters or classes with the university. Right now, I'm a English teacher for a little kids. I live with my husband and my son. My son he's right now 4 years old, and his name is Connor. He's so cute. I love him so much. I have one brother and one sister. My brother is the same age than me. He is my twin. In English, it doesn't exist this difference between gemelos y mellizos, but in Spanish uh, is there. There is a difference. So my brother and I we are mellizos, not gemelos. Okay, so my parents they passed away. My father he passed away like 9 years, like 9 years ago, and my mother like 2 years ago. Um, what else? I like so much eat so much. I don't have so many friends, but with my husband, my son, my brother, um, one or one or two friends, we are going to eat some food. For example, this week we have some plans for now this new Mexican restaurant that is in the north of Bogota. So I have a lot of expectations about this restaurant. So I hope that I like so much this
Mhm.
restaurant. Um, what else? I my family is entirely of teachers. My sister, she's a teacher for a little kids. this general teacher. My mother was a science and physics teacher, and my uncle he was a mathematics and English teacher. Where else? My husband right now he's architect, and he has right now two jobs. The usually the normal job in an office like an architect with his designs, and other job like a freelancer. So he's so happy with this second job, especially because he has a lot he has a lot of the time with this with my son with me. So he enjoyed this part of this second job. My brother,
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. You broke the record. Okay, you broke the record. Don't worry. Relax.
I'm sorry.
That was yeah, no, don't worry, don't worry. That was a good participation. So,
Okay.
guys, are you watching the screen, right? Are you watching the screen?
Yes, teacher. Go on.
Okay. Okay. Oh well, in this slide, I show you some information about the task, but I think you know this. The date, uh, the task that is from February to May. You know, 8 in the real time sky. If you have to tell me, and to try to give you extra activity to in order to not losing your points because I know that they are important for you. Okay. Okay. And remember that you have to take evidence for your journal during these sessions. Well, guys. Okay, I want you. No, we don't work with this one. Let's continue with this. Well, talking about the article, but not exactly about the article, but I want you to express yourself with the main topic of the article that it was emotions and feelings. Um, let's continue with. I'm gonna make a question of from this list to each one of you, and I it wanna be a little strict with the time. So guys, you will have 1 minute, okay? Till I said time, you have to stop, okay? So let me see the list to continue with the list. So let's start with Allison. Allison, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Allison, look at the first question and respond. How the pandemic changed your life? So you will have 1 minute to answer, okay?
Okay. Um, no.
Yes.
Okay. The pandemic changed my life in a big um, deal. I think it was in 20, the year where when COVID-19 started, or coronavirus started. It was some difficult because I was working at kindergarten, and all the dynamics and activities was changed, and I I had to finish my contract job,
Okay.
and so many activities and many economy changed in my life.
Okay, Alison, stop.
Stop.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So let's continue with okay. I sometimes hear that like someone is calling through Skype. I don't know if maybe is Edward. I don't know. Don't remember the name. Okay. No, he's not connected. So let's continue with my neighbor, Angelica, the girl who doesn't
Yes.
work out.
What, teacher?
Angelica, I have a friend who runs into Baco every weekend. The little mountain of Turbaco, you know. He always
What,
invited me, I I always give her an excuse.
teacher?
Yeah,
You
because I go to the so I don't want to run.
no?
No, I don't like to run.
Why? Why no? Are you
I don't like. Okay, Angelica. So look at the second question. Look at the second question. What kind of emotions did you experience during the hard? So you will
okay?
have with us. Okay.
During the pandemic.
So now,
Oh my God. During the pandemic, the emotion that I handled were a lot of sadness. I sometimes depressed because I don't know, stay at home, a lot of stay at home. I used to be a person very dynamic, and when all the business closed, I had to stay at home. And I can do anything. I can go going out home. That was difficult for me. I don't know. Sometimes I try to went out of my house, but I can do it. Uh, the city become so dangerous. I don't know if you heard that the ATM was robbed in Turbaco. I don't know if you,
yes.
yeah, the town is so lonely that we can go went out. And while I stay at home, my son had a virtual class.
Okay, Angelica, that's
That
good. That's
was
good.
difficult.
I,
That was difficult. The virtual class with my son. I don't have enough.
okay, Angelica, don't worry, don't worry. So, time. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Angelica want to manage the encounter. Okay, so one, listen to this question. The fourth one. As you talk about your family, so I wanted to answer this question. How was the relationship with your family while you were staying at home
Okay.
during the quarantine?
Yeah. Okay.
So you got,
The question is very important. Why? Because my relationship with my family, in this case, um, is I don't. This is I grew up with my cousin, with my in this case aunt, with my partners in this moment. I thinking that the quarantine or the pandemic, this is a yeah, grew up the relationship principally with my father and with my brother. Yeah, with my father lives in Apartado, Antioquia. With my brother lives in Segovia. For internet meet all times, 1, 2, 3, or 5 minutes, I don't know, etc. This is a share with the experience. Oh, okay, Carlos, what are you doing for the last weekend? Ah, okay, my brother says, and my father and me talk all time. Okay, I going to the swimming pool. I going to play your soccer. My father, for example, says all time, I going to the beach. Okay, okay, because my father like it the beach. Um, this is
Okay,
the
well, that's good. That's good. Time. Yeah. Something really important from the pandemic. Well, that was a very terrible situation, right? But yes, and we agree with that. But something that we can rescue from the pandemic, that's the time was the time that we share with our family. And because everybody's all the time busy on their own business, and we forget about the things that we already have and don't take care about that. And something um, uh, that suffered that is the family. That we always have a family, our friends, but sometimes we don't take care so much of them because they are always there for us. And with during the pandemic, well, the hardest time of the pandemic that we have to stay at home, um, we have that time to share with them. That was very important.
yeah, yeah,
So let's go with Paola.
sorry, teacher.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
the most, or in this case the most problem is as a stay at home, no? Because done,
Yes.
or for example in my case, I go into my town Segovia, for example, no, or visit my aunts or my cousins, or yeah, for me it's very difficult, the pandemic. Yeah, but the relationship with my family grew up for me.
Okay. Okay, so Paola,
Yes, teacher.
well, Paola, well, Paola, well, with this question, the last one. What do you do now that you didn't do before the pandemic? You know that many people learned something during the pandemic, during the quarantine, and many people do something that they don't that they didn't used to do. So, what what are those activities that you learned to do during the pandemic that you do now?
I have to say that the things that I did during the pandemic was the same things that I do right now during the normality. So, but I start to do some different things. For example, when the pandemic started, my mother passed away. So for me, it was so difficult. I'm all the time. I felt like a bored. So I create this disinfection company. So I had a lot of work to do, to did, sorry. And I'm always think to be in a different thing or doing different things for don't think in this situation. So I have to say that the pandemic was good for me and for my family because I start to do different things uh, for I don't know how to say that, but for improve myself to do to do things without my mom. So this pandemic was so good for me and my family. Also, right now I'm like in a fight with my sister, but things of middle adults or middle teenagers slash adults because she's like my age. So yes, I have to say the pandemic was good for me, and the things that I did in that time and that the things that I do right now doesn't change. But I create my own company of disinfections. So in pandemic, I was like a rich, and I have a good, I have a good money, and I don't know. I enjoy this part because I'm all the time busy, all the time. So yes,
Okay,
good.
Paula, that's good. I don't know, guys, but I think that my next vacation I'm going to go to Bogota to visit someone that have a lot of
Paola,
money.
Paola is very
You're
rich,
so
huh?
invited.
Paola,
Yeah,
you're very
I don't
rich,
know.
huh?
I don't know. I can go with Angelica to get a cheaper ticket. Angelica, we can go from here from
You're
the
invited.
Rafael Núñez.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
from the Rafael Núñez. I don't
Excuse
know. I think that you can get me a promotion, yeah, in the airport.
Yeah,
Sure, teacher, sure. Paola, how
Full
old are you?
time.
I'm 24 years.
24,
Yes,
younger.
yes, I'm 24. But I have a life like an old man because I don't like to dancing. I don't like to the drinking. I don't like nothing about these things. I don't like. I like to read like Juan Esteban. For example, the last book that I read was ay, don't remember. Un nombrecito de una persona y dice no le gustan las pistolas. Ay, this book is so hard because it's heartbroken because it's about the war and with this thing of Ukraine I feel like no my God. So it's a good book. When I remember the name, I'm going to share with you guys because
Here in the chat.
it's so small, but it's a good book. Also, I like so much watch TVs. I like so much going to the cinema. Hi guys, that is my plan. So I recommend the
Yeah.
different kind of things if you want.
Okay, guys. I also well I also don't like to drink or anything like that. I love going to the gym, so I go very early to the gym, and after that I go to work, and then from work I get home. I do just something, and I have to like there are 1, 2, 3, 20 Tuesday to Friday. I have this.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Okay, guys, I like that you are talking among you. That's good. Okay, so I have more question here. So okay, so now this is to talk about the article that the director sent you to you guys. So in this part, you will have 2 minutes to talk about what well the this part is said summarized, but you can guys do what you can. So I mean, what I need from you is that you speak a lot. No matter if it's summarizing, summary, sorry, or what you understand from the topic, or your opinion about the article. So what I need is that you speak during those 2 minutes. Okay. So okay. So in this case, let's start with I don't know. I don't want to start with Allison, but Allison is not talking too much.
Uh,
So
okay,
Allison, what happened?
it's my fault. Sorry, teacher. At this moment, I am into meetings. I am on a SAPEC, and I am here,
Okay.
so I have to pay attention in the 2 moments. because SAPEC are very
Oh,
important
that's
to my practice,
difficult.
and this too. So I am some far here.
Well, Alison,
Okay.
okay, Alison, don't worry. So, tell us what you understand about the article or your opinion about the topic that you read in the article.
Okay, about the article,
Mm-hmm.
I I read it this afternoon. I remember it was about how about learning and social emotions, about how teaching social emotions, and it was about the pandemic in an institution like a school where they starting in the process of the pandemic. They started to improve their emotional moments in different class, more in virtual class or to distance. That was the methodology in pandemic for every schools. So they look for improve more than the topics, more than the academic activities. They look for improve the emotional moments, or like stop moments to give like a new air in the different moments of the uh, sessions of the virtual class. So it was uh, it was not only a very hard moments only for the students, but for the teachers. The article told about that for teachers it was too difficult. They was very anxious about the families, or anxious about the sometimes the work. I understand the teachers because the work in pandemic was like many work, and understand how to manage, how to control the computer and new programs and the cell phone, and many text message from the parents, from the
Okay,
students.
Alison. Okay, Alison, that's good. 2 minutes. Excellent. So let's go with Paola. So, Paola, what's your standpoint or your opinion or your summary about the topic?
Okay, my summarize about the topic is this article talk about the different experience at the first, the different experience that had some teachers. One teacher, Brian, I think that his name is that. He said that the important thing in this new area of new kind of teaching is the improve of the emotional teachings. Then we can read something about a research teacher of Yale. She said something about the same thing, but she start these pandemic classes in virtual environments with with a letter in where she put on this letter something like it's so important to have in account this emotional thing she called like CEL. I remember, sorry, SEL, that is social emotional learning, because she said that this is so important for the improve of the task of the activities for the students. And finally, I remember something about that this word was so important for me, because say something like teachers also are no, teachers are humans too. So this thing is so important, because when we are students we forget that the teachers are humans too, because the parents, the families, the society, all these people, all the society, and all as us we talk about the importance of emotional and feelings of the students, but we forgot about ourselves and about our teachers. And in this final part, they do a reflection about how was the process of the teachers and how they feel in this test called COSEL. COSEL, yeah, CASEL,
Awesome.
sorry. So in this test, the teacher says that they feel like with us anxiety. I write this here. Fearful, worried, overcame, and sad. So the teachers are in a
Yes.
line of difficult of emotional feelings. So I like so much this short text. It was so nice for me because yes, I just hear in pandemic, oh my son, oh my students, but oh, what about me and what about the teacher? So good, excellent.
Okay. All right. That's good. That was good. Almost 3 minutes. That's good. That's good. You see that when you have a topic to talk about, we don't have to worry about what I have to say, because that's the thing that when we maybe have a partner to practice, but we don't have a topic. So that's the idea with these encounters, you know? Okay, so let's go with one while Angelica is doing exercising. Okay, so let's go with one.
That is not true.
I know.
Okay, teacher.
Yep. So
Wait,
start one.
okay, sorry. Okay, I will present my PowerPoint. Okay, teacher?
Okay, so but remember that you have like 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Or well, almost 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah.
Okay,
Mm. This is, yeah.
you
Okay.
can share one there, right? Yes.
Can you see my
Okay.
PowerPoint? Yeah?
Yes, yes. So I'm gonna start to count the time from now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this is a task 2, teaching social emotional skills critical in pandemic. This is article. Mm, the first in this topic for me is very important. This is a VOA versus Brian Atencia. Yeah, it is the vitally important that in the first is an double off. Yeah, there is the well-being of the students. I think that attention says generate a positive impact on the student before filling the buckets. And specifically, there is an urgent understand how a student learning academic, the classmate Paola say all time of in this case is yeah was impacting during the COVID-19 school closures, while also taking account of the impact of school closures on the students, the mental health and well-being. In addition, a better understanding of how SEL has helped to mitigate the impact of the school closure and the role of the student SIL beyond the pandemic are important areas for further investigation. In this case, it's important for me, VOA and versus Brianna Atencia. The second items is a half flats. For me, the title is very, very interesting. Half flats. Okay, the COVID, this is a very, very abstract in this abstract. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought a special role of SAL into focus that the drawn attention to the need to take a more holistic approach to the student, leading and development. SAL may have particular relevance in the context of the global south But during and beyond the COVID-19 pandemic, where even greater challenges have been faced in supporting the student distance learning, is for me is information no more. But the most important for me in this case, the hot floats is at the keep in mind or all time the hope for the sociality. The teacher are human too. Two elements for this case, teacher stress and teacher stress during the age of COVID-19. Yeah, but the teacher stress has a negative impact of teacher private lives, which can use the decrease of life satisfaction and or the day professional career, which can result in lower work, in this case commitment, and lower work satisfaction. But the teachers in this case very stressed because I the connecting for the student, attention for the student, very competitive for the teacher. In this case, stress is a possibly related to exhaustion and professional burnout. The second topic or item, sorry, teacher stress in the age of COVID-19, stress experienced by teachers is between a medium and high level, without having learned caused by the transfer of education to the virtual space. However, it should be stressed that transfer of the teacher adaptation for internet or the virtual class is the for the teacher is um, the problem. This is the most problem. The class virtual. In this case, distant educational has happened relatively fast. That is why after initial increase of exhaustion in and cynicism to increase of that effectiveness and state of educational activities was observed, while teacher noted about advantage, yeah, and is disadvantage for the teacher because the teachers change in this case of the different tools for the teach and students. Okay, in this case, in conclusion, my partners and my teacher, how can kids learn social skill when they are studying remotely? This is question for me. When I or while I read the article, then the question for me is how can kids learn social skills when they are studying remotely? Yeah. Or the other question for this article, this is when they were wearing masks in class because half max or time is very not is good, not is good. But so
Yes.
the question for me while read to the article when they were wearing masks in class and starting 6 feet apart from one another. Yeah, two questions for this article.
Okay, Juan, this was a good presentation. I really love this. And yes, it let us a lot of questions to everybody about this pandemic. Yeah. So let's continue with and I really love that you use your partners as an example because that makes me feel that you are paying attention to what your partner said. So that was good. Um, so let's continue with my neighbor. Are you there, Angelica?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Are you exhausted for your working out?
Oh yes, I'm so tired tonight. Oh my
Liar.
God.
Okay, so
I have to be honest because
to
I didn't have enough time to read the article. I had a little read, but
okay, well,
I read was very
according to
interesting. Okay, I
okay,
start.
Angelica. Yeah,
I
okay,
start.
good. So according to the opinion of the standpoint of your partner, what is your opinion about the little read that you have that you make about the article and the opinion that your partners uh, have given to us. So
Okay.
you have 2 minutes
My
now.
my personal opinion, I found this article very interesting because the article explains the importance of teaching social emotion skills. Um, uh, I read one example the Aline Watts. He he say about the he talk about the anxiety and the students. He say that he's all like teacher include different activities the CALs in his class, and he has been able to decrease the anxiety in his students, where he incorporates like brain breaks. He made a little break with consisting stop the class to play a short game or do that or make a dance, and he knows that the children felt anxious. He could partner with someone and that decrease the anxiety about his students. And teacher, in my personal opinion, the virtual class is very difficult for young children since they are really get tired of just imagine sitting in front of the computer 4 or 5 hours. For example, when my son was in virtual class, that was very hard because the teacher it wasn't prepared for that. They they not they don't have different tools to make the class or always have a little problem with the connection with internet. Yes, more or less a teacher because I can read so the article.
Yeah, I think that you're suffering right now, but
Ah, yes, yes, yes,
that's
because
because because you
I,
didn't read it.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
so yeah,
I
guys,
have.
but those opinion about this article are true, and as Paula was telling us, many people forget about the teacher's feelings and teacher's emotion. As Angelica was telling, many teachers are from old school. You know what I mean? They don't have those ability with the technology, and they were forced to learn. So they stress about that, and also because they were at home with their children, or their I don't know, husband or wives, and I think that it was a mess at the beginning, and many people suffered a lot of this pandemic and all this process to uh, from the presentiality to the virtual environment. So I think that was a very hard change for those teachers.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, teacher.
guys. So yeah.
With it, the teacher in this
Continue.
municipality don't prepare so much in this area.
Okay, guys. So I really love that everybody here participate a lot and they speak a lot. So I really want to be and you were prepared and ready. I hope that you enjoyed this class, and I hope to see you guys the other week. I really love this group.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay, teacher. Bye bye. Thank you, brother.
Bye. Gracias.
Bye, bye,
See
bye,
you more.
guys.
Right. Bye, teacher.
Bye.